Hold on tight, collective. Eclipse season is up ahead. Hello, my lovely listener, and welcome to Stace Cadet, a cosmic podcast show that taps into astrology and divination to bring forth messages of motivation and guidance for your journey here on planet Earth. I'm your host, Stace Orion, and this week, the lunar eclipse in Pisces is showing you how to surrender to the divine will of the cosmos and allow certain events to unfold. Hello, hello. Okay, Virgo season, full on magical magician, solar eclipse, perspective changing, mind bending, mind melter season. It's going to be intense, but the fruits of the season are going to be so worth it. Okay, so here in the Northern Hemisphere, the sun is in the mutable earth sign of Virgo. And everything is heightened. It feels like everything is heightened energetically because of the work that you've been doing. Virgo rules the sixth house, and that is your routine, your practices, your rituals, and how you apply magic to the mundane. You are a master manifester, you are a powerful magician, and you're really stepping into your power in this Virgo season. So everything feels heightened as a result. You've been strengthening, you have been going to the spiritual gym, your spiritual Wi-Fi has been broadening, and the veil feels super thin right now. Your buildup of strength is producing like mind-bending level ups, is what I'm getting, okay? And as you're kind of riding those tidal waves, as you're riding those emotional waves of like, I don't think I should be doing this, or no, this is exactly my truth and aligned with my purpose, I'm scared out of my mind. No, this is thrilling and exciting and exactly what my soul signed up for. There's a lot of that flavor going on right now. So, with the sun and Mercury both in this sign, Mercury is moving into this sign at the beginning of the month, which is the sign that it rules. Mercury rules Virgo. And I get this flavor of like you thinking that you know what's going on or how this is going to unfold, but you have no idea. And that's what's causing like the anxiety and the fear, because not only is there a lot of karmic energy being released right now, karmic energy being learned and overcome right now, you're also getting a lot of the shadow manifestations of your past, and you're getting a lot of projection from people that are not in this magical flare as you, and they're not able to overcome these karmic patterns that they're experiencing. And as you level up and grow, there's a lot of things that are going to be shifting and leaving your reality as a result. So there's a lot of endings, a lot of transformations, a lot of dissolving of the old things that no longer serve you, and a time for intention setting and innovation and celebration and gratitude. Before we get into the eclipse season, I just want to note that Uranus is going retrograde in Gemini, and Uranus, being the great awakener, being known to bring about the unexpected, it goes hand in hand with these perspective shifts of the solar eclipse. Also being in Gemini, this is a very heady time for the collective. A lot of patterns and conditionings being broken, being dissolved, and new patterns being created. You collective being strong enough to withstand these endings, these transformations, and really being able to surf these tidal waves like a pro. With so much going on in the astral, so many perspective shifts happening within and without, you could easily get lost in the chaos of other people's choices. So Flexibility is a huge theme right now as we head into this full moon lunar eclipse. It's a mouthful. Uranus going into Gemini, the Sun and Mercury being in Virgo. Everything is mutable. Gemini and Virgo, mutable. Pisces, full moon, mutable, baby, okay? Nothing is set in stone. Everything is changing. Everything is shifting. And you know exactly how to surf these tidal waves. These energetic tidal waves I'm hearing. You're being encouraged to be prepared to adapt to unexpected situations. That's a big one. As you move through this mutable season, a lot of unexpected opportunities, a lot of unexpected situations popping up. The more you stay flexible, hold your boundaries, and continue to pour into yourself, the more that will be reflected back to you in the physical world, confirming what you know and how you move and how you behave. And this is really the beginning of a whole new cycle, a whole new pattern for you in how you deal with mental expansions, how you deal with these level ups, dog, because that's what's coming for you. Breathe and surrender to the divine will of the cosmos because you will like what you find. You have no idea what's coming. It's like seeing the glacier and being like, whoa, that's huge, and not having any idea that under the surface, it's like 10 times bigger. Okay, so let's stop dancing around the bush here, and let's talk about this eclipse season, what we're headed into. So eclipse season, it always arrives on a full moon, and they take place when the earth stands between the moon and the sun. So for a lunar eclipse, that's when the earth blocks the light of the sun and its shadow covers the moon, and that's what gives the moon that dark brown or red color. And they're often associated with like highly emotional periods or triggering emotions and triggering different perspectives, endings, breakthroughs. So known for causing the shake up, but a reminder to stand firm in your routines, stand firm in your practices and your rituals to surf these waves that the eclipses can cause, are known to cause. So if you're looking for a breakthrough, baby, it is here. It's happening. So what's coming our way first is the full corn moon lunar eclipse. And it's given the title of corn moon because here in North America, it is a time for harvest. It is known as a time for harvest, according to the Farmer's Almanac. At the time of this full moon, it's good for harvesting. So translate that into your world as a time for release, as a time for gratitude for what it is that you've cultivated up until this point. Now, Virgos are very analytical, they're very detail oriented, and can, in that shadow aspect, be very critical and become like perpetual perfectionists as something that needs to be balanced out. And so if that's what you're dealing with, you could run into some issues when it comes to forgiving yourself for wanting something different, for wanting change, for wanting something better, for allowing the universe to help you shuck the corn, to help you release what no longer serves you and get to the heart of the matter, get to the fruit, get to the good stuff, get to the meat and potatoes of your desires and what really drives you. Like I keep hearing this phrase, how hungry are you? How hungry are you to find your truth? How hungry are you to align to it? Because if you're ready, then the universe is going to help you align in ways you've never experienced before. So everything in the astral is pointing to endings and beginnings, dissolving of the old, the crumbling of the old, and the creation of the new. And with the guidance of releasing what no longer serves you, releasing the things that cause chaos and imbalance in your world, and allowing the universe to shuck the corn for you and to bring you something better. I wrote, doors are closing, let them. Because this full moon is all about balancing your spiritual practice with your like physical routine practice, balancing the physical world with the spiritual world, the magic in the mundane, bringing your spiritual into the physical world, integrating the two, marrying the two so that you not only stay aligned to your truth and stay aligned to your path, but so that the universe can bring you what it is you truly desire. And when I was pulling cards for September for the collective, the alchemical wedding came out, and this kind of sums up so many energies and exchanges. And it's like imagine a big theater production, and the show is about a wedding. It's about the union of opposites. That's kind of what's happening in your world right now. There is a lot going on behind the scenes. Opening day has not it's like this is where we get super witchy. This is where we really dive deep into the alchemist lab, the Virgo wise magician's lab. Because this is a representation of the union of opposites, the light and the dark, the solar eclipse and lunar eclipse, the sun and moon, light and dark, dancing together to cause extreme energetic and perspective shifts. As within, so without. This is when the alchemist figures out how to balance opposite energies. This is a time of celebration because on some level, the alchemist has figured out how to balance out spiritual and physical, divinity and instinct, consciousness and unconsciousness. And the overall goal of the alchemist's work, is to reach a more purified state, a more balanced state, a more complete whole state of being, in order to free oneself from limitations like conditioning, material desires, habitual patterns. This is what you're doing, collective. This Virgo season, I'm seeing in the cards a physical glow up, a mental glow up, spiritual glow up. You are expanding and becoming more beautiful, more refined in all three of these aspects of your life, which then is going to, of course, crystallize into your physical world, manifest into your physical world. And that's what's happening. The astral is showing you how you're balancing out within and what happens when you figure that out. Psychological wholeness, dog. The work that you have been doing, the integration of your shadow or the unconscious aspects of yourself, your weaknesses, your fears, your doubts, your demons. You have been taking care of yourself. You have been healing. You've been following your heart, your intuition. You've been working with the Most High, with your angels, studying the path, studying the course. And all of that has been fostering more self-awareness and wholeness within you, dog. And it's starting to show. It's starting to show because it's coming from within. So now you're beginning to see it without in the form of your level up, your glow ups. But then for all of the souls and energies and situations that you trigger, those tower moments and those breakdowns of energies that still need more time in the lab, that still need more time balancing out, processing, alchemizing. But you're ready, dog. You have balanced your light and your dark, and now you are ready to apply it to your physical world in ways that you've never done before. And I wrote the symbolic representation of the alchemical wedding it's the marriage of the sun and the moon, the marriage of the light and the dark, the marriage of the masculine and feminine, gold and silver, deep spiritual union. And don't forget, this is all energy. So whether you're a masculine looking for a masculine or feminine looking for a or whatever your orientation is, it's all about balance. How do these elements need to be balanced within you in order for you to be aware and whole, where divinity and instinct come together and create something new. It's so exciting. You could be really fucking scared about like where you're going and what you're headed into because it's all new. But Spirit is asking you to trust, asking you to stay focused on your mission strategies. And don't allow the things in the physical world, don't allow other people, external energies to influence you at this time. Because with things ending and dissolving, you don't want to be pouring your energy into something that is a risk, that no longer serves you. So bravo, collective. By you freeing yourself from these conditionings, these societal conditionings, these habitual patterns, by you freeing yourself of these things and being whole and secure within yourself, you move differently, you behave differently, you start manifesting differently, which all alters your perspective, your point of view, how you see yourself and how you see others. And it's going to open you up to better ways of doing things. It's going to open you up to better ways of managing your problems, managing your fears. False evidence appearing real, you're going to continuously strengthen your own awareness and your own courage, because you now are able to see things in this new light. This lunar eclipse, it may be dissolving old things, it may be taking things away from you, but that is so the universe can deliver what it is you really truly desire. Breathe and surrender to the divine will of the cosmos. You will like what you find, baby. In all of the readings that I've been seeing for this month, mind-blowing encounters, mind-blowing glow-ups, mind-blowing choices that you're beginning to make, because you realize that you're the superhero. You realize that you're the prize. You realize that you're the alchemist that has been putting in the work, doing the shadow work it takes to get to this level of awareness and wholeness, dog. Ooh, baby. These cards say, if fear arises, return gently back to the state of knowing in full faith. Feel the joy and see your wish, because you've got love coming in. You've got like a really hot, really juicy love connections coming in. Maybe just one, but you've got some really juicy people. This card is inappropriate for public consumption, but the idea is that you've got some really sexy energy coming into you because of what you're attracting, because you're juicy, you're sexy, you're calling it in. And the guidance here is that at any point when it comes to the new, because we know that things are falling away. What's falling away? Fear, doubt, everything that gets you to question your faith. You are learning to temper that, to overcome it, or to starve it out. How hungry are you? You're hungry for the truth. You're hungry for magic. You're hungry for miracles. You're hungry for your spiritual inheritance, for everything that you have been working for. All of the goodness and the manifestations that your soul desires that make all of this worth it. If fear arises, return gently back to the state of knowing in full faith that you got some fine ass motherfuckers wanting to ring you up, baby. Alchemical wedding, it's what's falling away is the lies that you weren't some hot, juicy king or queen. The lies that you weren't a powerful master manifester. The lies that kept you from seeing yourself honestly. What's falling away is the fear, the weaknesses, the doubt. Your spiritual rituals and your physical rituals, like your gym routine or your workout routine, and your spiritual practice are are on fire. Keep maintaining those, keep managing those, because that work that you're doing is teaching you how to navigate the chaos with humility, integrity, strength, success. Okay, this came out in another reading that's going to pop up later this month for y'all. What's falling away is your inability to see how magnanimous you are, your inability to see how magical you are, how powerful, how loving, how beautiful, how strong you are. The channeled song for this card is Do You Realize by the Flaming Lips. Do you realize that you have the most beautiful face? Do you realize that everyone you know will die? Do you realize how beautiful and tragic this world is? Okay, great. Now we can create something better. Now we can be the thing that we seek because we're no longer distracted or worried about what we cannot control. But rather you are learning how to be the thing that you seek. You are embodying the spiritual body that you've always known yourself to be, the wise sage that you've always known that you were, the visionary, the entrepreneur, the leader, the role model that you've always known yourself to be. It's your discipline, dog. You've got mad discipline. And whenever your judgment becomes clouded, you try curiosity instead. Rather than assume, you're learning how to change your perspective. And this eclipse season, it's going to cause dramatic shifts in perspective, whether you're ready or not. You're ready, collective. You've been doing the work, but the people around you, not all of them are ready for this. And that is going to be a big determiner of who's going to stay with you in this next chapter and who is not. If they cause fear and anxiety and suffering, and there is no compromise, Spirit will guide you back and align you back to who you are meant to be, where you're meant to go, and those people are not going to be able to join you. Spirit, the universe is helping you shuck the corn right now in this season. And if fear, shame, or guilt arises, try curiosity instead of assumption and visualize yourself as the thing that you seek. Because the more you realign to the most true and authentic version of yourself, the more you impress upon your subconscious mind that you are the thing that you seek, then that thing will come running to you. And that's what Spirit, the universe, is trying to get you to open up to at this time. Because, baby, you are going to be attracting some really, really sexy souls at this time. And it's going to be a mutual attraction of like, you make me feel like I'm in a love affair with life. You being in love with yourself, you having done this work, you discovering your own magic in the mundane and bringing it to life is renewing you and regenerating you. And that is going to start being reflected back to you in your relationships in really beautiful and sexy ways, where you become, it's easy to see that influence is really, really catchy. I'm hearing viral. You could be going viral this season. It's because how good you make people feel. And again, it's like your judgment is no longer clouded. You see yourself clearly. And what's falling away for you at the time of this full moon is the fear that you aren't who you think that you are. The fear that you aren't the beautiful, chosen bridge to Spirit that you are. You are a divine being here on earth. You are the thing that you seek, and you make people feel like they are in. Ooh, I'm getting like messy hair, like tousled hair, like a toss, what is it? A toss in the hay? What? Romp in the hay? What is it? Oh my God. It could get really sexy for you this season, collective. And you're being asked to celebrate it. You're being asked to celebrate all of your hard work at this time. Yes, there's a lot of shifting happening. There's a lot of falling away and dissolving of old things, but that's so beautiful. Miracles can come into you and inspire you and rejuvenate you. And if there's anything that needs to be forgiven at this time, it's forgiving yourself for not seeing yourself sooner. Anytime fear arises, anytime you get overwhelmed or your judgment becomes clouded, I just see you returning back to your truth, returning back to your mantras, to your routine, and coming back to that state of knowing, that feeling, that feeling of joy. It is Virgo season, which is the hermit. Spend some time alone if you need. You're balancing out, you're dissolving the old, you're transforming, you're like the butterfly in the cocoon right now. You are beautiful, you are fearless, you are blessed and highly favored. You are a beautiful divine bridge to spirit. 44 on my timer, and your spiritual inheritance belongs to you. Your truth belongs to you. Your skills, your unique journey, your unique path belongs to you. And you are meant to reap the rewards of all of that hard work. Maintain that integrity, maintain that confidence, maintain that knowing that you are infinitely abundant. You are magical. You speak to the animals. You are one with nature. You make people feel like they're in a love affair with life. They fall in love with themselves when they're around you, and that's where it gets super sexy. This is absolutely a time for soulmates. This is absolutely a time for divine unions. Love is in the air. Animals are mating. And you're waking up to how incredibly badass you are. So Spirit, let's close this out. What's coming next for the collective, and what's their best strategy? What's coming next for the collective in this full moon lunar eclipse cycle? I get this feeling that if you're on social media, you're going to blow up. You've found a routine or a schedule that's really going to work for you, that's really going to help you build your business or help you build your platform. And that's going to help you, I'm hearing march to the beat of your own drum. It's going to help you continue to transform and alchemize any of these fears or doubts that are like left over from this past cycle. You're going to really be able to see your power. You're really going to be able to see your strength this season. Follow your intuition. Magic in the mundane. The King of Wands is the king of magic, the king of manifestation. He is confident. He is sexy. He is outgoing. He's an entertainer, right? You could be learning how to be a musician. You could be a musician. Your work could be getting noticed, or your work could be transforming you, which is causing more inspiration and more self-love and more confidence. Stay in this cycle. Stay in this cycle of knowing that your inheritance is here for you, that you're a badass, and that you are on the fast track to like your favorite version of yourself, is what I'm getting with the Knight of Cups. Expressing yourself in this new way, standing up for yourself, letting your heart lead the way, standing in full faith, dog. It's so sexy. It's so sexy. Spirit, what's the best strategy if what's coming next is level up, is transformational, is visions coming true, is really acting and standing firm in your values, being a leader, being a role model, being a successful entertainer. What is the best strategy now? What are some good archetypes to aim for? Mediator, a gift for negotiation, Midas or miser, entrepreneurial or creative abilities, and poet. Beautiful. Okay. And hedonist. Okay, this is where that sexy energy comes in. Collective, you're entering into a really powerful time in your soul's journey, in your soul's existence, and the astral is going to be showing you what's going on. It's going to be leading you every step of the way. And whenever you come out of alignment, know that your spiritual practice, your physical practice, all of those things are helping you grow stronger and to stay aligned. You know this, but I'm just confirming to you that it's working. And it's working so well that your gifts for negotiating fairness and strategy within is going to become really useful to you, for you at this time when it comes to your relationships without. You're going to find it to be really easy for you to compromise and come to like win-wins within your personal and professional relationships. And that's not to say that it's going to be easy. There's going to be arguments, there's going to be conflicts, but you're such a badass and you're so balanced. You're learning how to have respect for both sides of the argument because you're going to learn something either way. And that is going to in turn transform your entrepreneurial choices. Your creative ability to turn anything to gold is what this says. Delight in sharing life's riches and express yourself in symbolic language with this poet. Virgo energy heavy right now, okay? All of this is influencing your personal and your professional life. And it's not only, I'm going to sneeze. Confirmation. It's not only going to continue to inspire you to be your most authentic self, to be the thing that you seek, but it's going to inspire creative energy in others. It's going to help others see the good things in life. You're going to completely shift your perspective, which is going to shift your behavior and your actions. And all of that is going to shift your relationships and the opportunities that you call into yourself because you celebrate yourself now. You celebrate the beauty in yourself now. So as within, so without, others can do that with you as well. And it's going to heal you. It's going to heal the ever-loving ish out of you. Use your gifts for negotiating, your gifts for strategy, respect for both sides of the argument. You have the Midas touch. Your words express soul insight in ways that no one else can do, that are unique to you. Use your voice. Your intelligence is being heightened. Physical, emotional, spiritual, intellectual glow ups all around. Continue to stay flexible. Blaze your own trail. Keep that inspiration going, because the more you celebrate the beauty in yourself, the more others will want to celebrate with you and collaborate with you and join that beautiful, never-ending love affair that you have with life. Because what's coming next is hot and juicy, and you're gonna like what you find. Those are all the messages I have for you today. Join us next time for more divinely channeled messages assisting us in this game called life. Thank you so much for listening. If these messages resonated, click the like and subscribe button to be notified every time we post, which is now bi-weekly according to the moon cycle. But we have so much more content on our Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Patreon channel. You are beautiful. You are fearless. Please take care of yourself. Keep going. And I will see you on the other side.